Hello. Well, I'm gonna keep on reading with the book. Detector, there was a barbarous, depressing, and forbidding air so little Solon ever found in his way with this pot. That is the had an early deadly smell, and so much cold wind rustled through, and that truth killed to me is that the had left a mature wall before he started before he started near enough to him to have touched him. Not even then, removing his eye from mine, he touched him. Oh, not even the removing in his eye from his mind. He stepped back one step and lifted his hand. This was a long, a low, lost. Sorry, this was a lonesome occupancy. I said, and it had a rivered and attention. When I looked down from my up down yonder, I had visitors was rarity. I should propose not a unwelcome rarity, I hope, and in me he nearly saw a man who had been started up with him narrow limits and his life, and who began at last set free. I had nearly a hundred contests in the great work to such a purpose as supposed him, and far from them I proposed. I spoke to him, but I far from sure of the terms I used, for besides that I'm not happy opening any conversation. There was a something in the man that daunted daunted me. I directed most of curious look towards the red light near the tunnel, most of look and him about it, as if something were missing from it, and look it in me to me. That light was part of his charger, wasn't it? He answered his own low voice. I don't know it is. The most monstrous thoughts came into the mind as I propose the fixed eye and the Saturn's face that this was a spirit, not a man, and have speculated since whatever there may be have been affection in his mind. In my turn, I stepped back and making an action. I detected in his eyes I detect I'm well. I detected in his eyes some latest fear of me. This put me them monstrous strong through the flight. He looked at me and I said, forgiving the smile as had dreamed of me. I was doubtful, and he returned whether I had seen you before, where he pointed to the red light, and he had looked at there. I said, I intently watchful of my replies without sound. Yes, My good fellow, what should I do there? However, he that I may never was there, you may answer. I think I may, he rejoined. Yes, I'm sure I may. His manner clear like my own. He replied to my remarks with readiness, and well-chosen words. Had he much to do there? Yes, that was to say, he had enough responsibility to bear, to be, to bear. But a sadness and watchfulness were what I was required of him, and of actual work. Manual labor he had met next to me to none. To change that signal to 3 hours he had next to none. To change that signal, to trim those lights and turn his iron handle now and then was all he had to do under that he had. Regarding those main long and lonely hours of which I seemed to make so much, he could only say that the routine of his life had sapped itself into the forms, and had grown used to it. He had taught himself a language down here, if only to know if it be sight, and to have formed his own crowd ideas from its pronunciation. I could be called learning it. He had also worked at fraction and decimals, and tried little algebra, but he was and has boy poor hand figure. It was his near necessary for him to when dirty duty on way and remind that chat channel damp air and could never rise into the sunshine, for between those heights some wells. Why that deep into time and constance under the conception conditions that there will be less. Upon the line that under other the saying held God as to 13 hours of the days of the night and right whether he did choose occasion for getting little above these lower shadows, but he being it all time liable to be called his electric bell, and such a time listening for it which redolent anxiety the the refill was less than I would suppose. He took me into the box where there was a fire desk of the official book which had he through make certain entries and telegraphic influence instruments with dial face, needle, and the little bell which had spoken on his trusting that he would excuse to remark that he had been well educated. Above that in station, he observed that in spaces split in concavity such a wise would rarely be found when wanting among large bodies of men. That he had heard it was an workhouse in the police force, even that he last experienced reasons an army, and that knew that less in a great railway staff, he being young it could sell believe sitting in his that hut. These careful, cool students of natural philosophy and attended lectures, but he had run wild, measured him opportunities, home down, and never rising again. He had no complaints offer about that. He had run wild measures in his opportunities gone down and never risen again. He had a complexion offer about that. He had made his bed and lay up it upon it. It was far too late to make another, and then never conduced. He had said in quiet name manner with his grave dark regard did it between me and fire. He threw in the world here from time to time, and especially when referred to him youth and thought required in the stone that he claimed the motion, but he unfound him. He was several times interrupted by the little bell that had the dread of message and sent replies once of that in the door and display a at flag at train. So I will keep reading. Wait, I have to properly. I keep reading. I don't know how long this book will be. Let me check. Explains here. There has so many or something. Mm, mm. It's 42 and in 30. I'm in 33. No, it's 42. I'm in the 30 page. So you have a little while. I'm gonna read for you the thing, and you will see. Bye.